So I'm going to start rapid fire. It's quite famous in our Let's Talk Business podcast because I don't let you take a minute, more than a minute you are not going to take to think over the question I'm asking you, because we want our viewers to know you personally as well. So my first question is, if not real estate, what career would you have chosen? And you can't say banking. We all know you're from banking.
Well, I would have become an entrepreneur. I think being an entrepreneur is in my blood. My family's been to business for more than 100 years. I think so I would have been a businessman.
Okay. So one piece of advice you love to give to young professionals who are entering in real estate?
I think I have a very simple mantra in life, which is very plain and simple. It's hard work and perseverance. Nothing else matters. Just keep on doing that hard work every single day. Just having perseverance. And be disciplined in life. When you have to be on time, be on time. You have to do your work, just do your work. Very simple, very straightforward.
True. So what's one quality that every real estate leader must have?
Perseverance, again, I would say. I think real estate is a very dynamic business. I know I'm just taking more than a word, but I think it's a dynamic business. A lot of ups and downs are going to happen. Keep on putting that perseverance. You will get your success.
Agreed. So which project in your career holds a special place for you?
There are many. I would not like to. I think every project, to be honest, it's very, very close to my heart. I think they're all just like my kids, right? I personally look into them like my project. So I would not like to name anyone. But yes, I think all the ones that I'm doing right now, I'm really, really, really fascinated by the offering that we're going to get.
Great. So one myth about real estate you like to debunk?
A very common myth that there's something which is, sometimes people call it cheater. Sometimes people say we are not following regulatory guidelines. But here in Puravankara, I think one thing that we vouch for, every single thing to the dot is what we follow. So I would request all the buyers who are looking out in the market, just be clear that not everyone is going to cheat you like maybe someone would have done. There are a lot of good players available in the market who are going to do a fab job. And Puravankara definitely is on the top of the line.
I agree. One misconception people have about real estate CEOs.
One misconception about real estate CEOs, I think one is that they are too greedy and they will always look at the P&L. They will only try to make profit. But that's not the case. They are all humans and they want to give you a good house, good home for you to live in and for your family. So I think that's not the case.
Luxury or affordable housing, which segment is more challenging to develop?
Of course, affordable is more challenging to develop.
Okay. So what's more important in real estate? Location, pricing, or brand trust?
I think all three, to be honest. I mean, if you have to give me in a rating, I would say, I think number one is the location, which is the most important thing. Second would be the brand trust. And the third would be pricing. People are ready to give a higher price for good brand and location.
True. So if you had to invest in a city outside of Mumbai or Bengaluru, which one would it be and why?
Pune.
And why?
We're doing very well already over there and people are loving what we're doing.
Nice. And what's the most underrated city for real estate investment in India according to you?
Underrated city for real estate investment in India. I think to an extent, I think still I feel that Bangalore has a great potential. I think as a city, it's lost to offer. I think the prices are still much less than what it should be in the Bangalore market. So I would say, I think in the near future, I'll see a substantial amount of price increase happening in the Bangalore market.
Okay. If you had to describe Puravankara in 3 words, what would they be?
Ethics, transparency, and trust.
In one sentence, how would you describe the future of Indian real estate?
It's going to be growing by leaps and bounds.
So what's that one book or a movie that has significantly influenced your professional outlook?
I think one movie I really, really admire is the movie which is Pursuit of Happiness. I think it again talks about perseverance and how the father and the son duo managed their life and how he was ultimately successful in the end. So that puts in a lot of, helps me to regain my mental strength and fight for it.
Great. So if you could have dinner with any real estate icon, who would it be and why?
I really admire Mr. Ravi Puravankara. I would love to have many dinners with him.
And why?
Oh, because he comes with so much of knowledge, so much of, belief that he gets into me and motivates me. I think every time I spend time with him, I think it's very encouraging for me. So I can have many dinners with him.
So during your real estate journey, I'm sure a lot of people must have advised you. So what was the worst advice that you got and what was the best advice? Not necessarily you followed the worst advice, but when you look back, it gives you a smile that someone said that to you.
Yeah, when I moved from Deutsche to real estate, a lot of people came back saying, you're spoiling your career. Why would you leave a MNC bank? My wife was also working in an MNC bank and they said, why would you leave a MNC culture and move to a... In fact, the first few months and in fact, the first few years were also not easy because I was in a totally different domain. But I think what has happened after that is that I understood that this industry is going to take time and it's been almost now 13 years since I've been there, a part of this industry, and I think I've seen the kind of growth this industry has offered, and the kind of the structure this industry, the discipline this industry has offered. So now I look back and I smile. I think I still feel that I made the right decision at that point of time. But as I said, there is always a very long way to go, and I think this industry will become a dominable industry in the times to come.
And what was the best advice that you got?
Best advice I got was from one of my ex-bosses, who said that, Rajat, if you really want to think like how great people do, be a part of the society, be a part of the group. And I didn't realize that point very early on, and I used to always say, he said, Rajat, you have to be with that group to think like them. And I think that thing changed in my mind, and I said, yes, how do I be in that group? And that is how slowly and steadily I started trying to get me in that group, and it really changed the way they were thinking. I mean, they were thinking 3x or 4x of what I was thinking probably at that point of time. At a young age, I think the exponential thought process, it really helped me think that, okay, I can deliver certain things, because if these young people are thinking and the people are mentors who are thinking like this, why can't I think? And it really changed my mind forever. And I keep on telling it to my kids, my friends, that if you get that advice early on in your life, how you have to think, that can really change your career graph.
No, I agree with this. This is very important, especially if you're getting the right people in your career path. It's very important to hold on to that.
It's very important. Yeah. Especially you have good mentors and who have been supportive, and even the half an hour advice that they give to you, if you can try and inculcate that and what they're trying to say, I think there's no reason why you will not be successful in your career. There's no reason why.
So Rajat, this has been a quite insightful conversation. Your vision, your passion for the brand, and even your journey has been quite valuable. I'm sure the viewers have learned more, not just about the brand, about the person who you are. Thank you so much for coming to Let's Talk Business. And I wish you all success, to you and the Puravankara.
Thank you, Kritika. Thank you so much for calling me here. It's been an absolute pleasure talking about myself, my company, my colleagues, and my certain personal things that you asked upon. But thank you so much. It's been delightful.
Thank you.
Thank you.